he should be all right. And normally he would stay outside. You wouldn't really walk too close to that kind of fire because it's in a garage and usually garages aren't very stable. That could collapse on you. So you would just normally just stay about where he was earlier and put the fire out that way. I see there's a car in there was on fire. Most people get worried about the cars exploding like they do in Hollywood. They never do. Only thing it does explode is the tire. There's too much air pressure and the tire will explode. So that's the explosion you're hearing. Actually not the car, it's exploding. So if you get in an accident, there's no reason to run out the car. You're okay. And he's doing a good job hitting the seed of the fire. I see the fire is where the fire is pretty much the basis of it, which actually is on fire. That's what you want to hit. And normally a fire like that too, you have a bigger hose line. That would give you some more water to put on that fire to put it out faster. And I saw a guy to the right. Normally you and that guy would work together. Of course, work together and put that fire out together. It looks good. He's on guy, on one knee. He's doing a good job, staying low. But this guy's pretty good, doing a couple different jobs. Mostly we all have our specialized jobs that we did, but he made entry, he made a save, and also he's putting fire out with the hose arm. So good job spraying the fire. We have different patterns with the nozzle. It could be a fog pattern where it opens up really wide, and we have what's called a straight stream like he's doing right now. Sometimes you want to get that intermediate for a fire like that one.
Perfect.
You almost got it out. That's pretty realistic too. When you put a fire out too, it gets really dark in there because all the smoke now. It starts to bake down on top of you and you can't see anything. So it's really good to know where your position is at that time. And you want to be careful too scraping up in the attic like that too, because sometimes guys will be on top of the roof cutting holes. So gotta be careful about straight streaming up there. Also, he's got a little buddy helping him out.
Excuse me. All right.
And usually you'll debrief after the fire's out. That's a little unusual there. I don't know why they're debriefing now, but you want to wait till your job's done before you start debriefing with the chiefs and captains. Yes. So it depends on what area you work in. So if you work in a busier area, like if you work down the street, like in downtown LA, sometimes those guys go on 25 to 20 to 30 calls a day. That's just one resource. Where I work now, we go on about 15 to 18 calls per day. Each call usually lasts a little bit over an hour. So 24 hours a day, you're pretty much done. You'll probably have 6-7 hours to yourself. That's with eating and everything like that too. And that's not including our normal work day of doing everything else too. So we have actual normal work day like everybody else, 9 to 5. After 5 o'clock, after dinner time, is pretty much your time. But other than that, we have responsibilities we gotta do. So if you don't do those responsibilities, I get pushed on later that day too. So not much sleep going on. I know everybody thinks we're playing cards and stuff going on, but we usually have stuff going on before we have a call. And did a good job clearing the intersection. You don't want to flood the house. Usually most of the damage comes from the water damage, not the actual fire actually sometimes. Well, that's pretty good though. Let you connect the hose up. Okay, that makes it realistic. All right, it's good. So that's where you would kneel down, that's where you would mask up, and then you would go into the house, either crawling or doing a duck walk, staying up against the wall there. And you don't really want to have that many hose streams going at once because it would get you wet and cause a steam burn. You don't want steam burns. Those are the worst burns you can have. But doing a good job hitting the seed of the fire and doing a good job with getting we call those fingers, fire up top up there. And usually we have a lot of guys on scene too. While one side's putting the fire out, other side will be moving everything out, getting their stuff out, getting their valuables, getting their pictures. We try to do a good service for people.